Well, we're talking about Oklahoma right now, right? Okay. We played really well, set one, about 70% of set two. The third set, I thought both teams were not very good. We hit 0-3-2 with 9 hitting errors and still won the set. So we just sort of ham and egged our way through that. It was probably fatigue, You're playing second match of the day, both tough, but I would like to be a little bit better than we were in the third set. But it's a great win for us, and we learned a lot about ourselves this weekend. I thought through all 3 matches, some things came out that were good for us to see, and we'll get back in the gym. We'll try to improve before we go to Texas this weekend.
When you go back to Tay's earlier mention, I think it was 28 unforced hitting errors, 10 service errors with no aces. To bounce back like this, how much was that needed for your team?
Well, it's needed. Winning's fun, And I think,
But bounce back that quickly a match later.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Does that, as a hitter, does that sit in your head a little bit when you've seen you yourself, other people on your team, just kind of spray the ball around in a match before and then come back and get back to what you normally like?
Yeah, it's definitely tough to bounce back, but I feel like we all have so much experience now. So like we've all agreed that, hey, it's a new day, and we went home, took a nap, and woke up and on a new day.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can do as a setter to try and help your hitters get back on track?
Yeah, I think it's just keep dishing them the ball and trusting them and giving them good sets. And, after that Cal game, we didn't want to focus on our mistakes. We just kind of wanted to focus on Oklahoma. So it was kind of just in the trash can.
Is it a positive for you guys to right away to start the season get back-to-back matches against teams from really good conferences, start testing yourselves quickly and growing that way?
Yeah, I think it's both mentally and physically tough, and so I'm glad that we are challenged that way. Kind of pushing past that fatigue, and I think it's a good challenge.
Did you kind of feel, I didn't try and steal your role, did you feel, was it Myron? Is that your word?
Were you a paddle?
Yeah, there you go. Did you get your kind of performance get that? I couldn't understand that thing, but I think you started out, you had 8 kills on 10 swings. You were in a group. Do you get just nights like that? Did it feel like that right away?
Yeah, I was personally a little disappointed about my performance earlier today and yesterday, so I was just a little angry, and I decided just to play.
What was the difference for you? Why do you feel like you did not play well maybe the match before?
Honestly, I feel like I had more nerves in the game this morning. I felt like I wasn't really in my own body somehow, like my head was a little fuzzy, but today I just felt very relaxed.
Do you guys, we were talking the other day, Katie, about a lot of the experience and everything, but obviously you have some people kind of filtering into different roles and everything. That he was hitting again this year. Is there still some of that, like, it is a new team even with, the experienced players you have that you're, early in the season working out some of, roles and everything?
Definitely, and I think because we have such a deep bench, it's really, you have to play well in those moments. And even going back into practice, we're probably going to try new lineups even this week. So it's very competitive in the gym, which I think is a good thing.
For the weekend as a whole, especially yesterday, you got to get basically everyone in a match.
Mm-hmm.
Is that good to start a season to kind of have everyone involved really early on and engaged like that?
Yeah, it is. It's good. I would like to get more people involved. I felt like the substitute that we did last night, we couldn't have done without breezing through that first game the way we did. So that allowed us to do what we, play a lot of different people.
Coach, I have a question for you. You guys, you swept Chicago the first game, had a tough loss this morning, and you rebounded with the win tonight. What did you learn about your team?
I think we need to improve in certain areas. Defense is one area where we really got to. We're playing good defense. Extended rallies are where we're having some problems. So I'd like to see that get better. I think that you know, we've got some issues with outside hitting as they got fatigued tonight, and that's something we're going to have to address.
Coach, you kind of got to put your team to a test in these past couple of games. What have you been most impressed with them so far?
The maturity and how clean they play, especially at the beginning of matches. You know, we're not making a lot of mistakes early, and it allows us to really build up leads on people and put a lot of pressure on them.
Were you kind of surprised with the way the Cal match played out with the type of mistakes that you had, the unforced errors?
Yeah, I was. Well, I would bet you that most of that occurred in the last two sets. I was pleased with the first two sets against Cal. I thought we were doing things the right way. We had a few mistakes, but Cal's good, and they force you into some of that. And I think in the last two sets we really got pretty high error. And you know, I don't know the reasons for that. I think we have to go back and look at film and see if there's some patterns, but it could be just fatigue.
But that's not a trade. It's never been a trademark of your team.
No, it's not.
You've always been lower.
Yeah.
So, what were you looking for as a coach when you were on the bench to make sure you weren't getting into maybe like that same pattern in this
Tonight?
Yeah.
Well, you know, we talk about it before the game, how we want to play clean. It's been part of our game plan. And, you know, the serving targets that we were giving these guys, I think they were simpler tonight. I don't know if that's true. We were really trying to avoid certain people or go after one person in the Cal match, and that makes it a little bit more difficult because some people don't, you know, maybe that may not be the best serve for them.